How can machine learning be a vital tool for innovation as regards police reforms and the end SARS agitations going on in Nigeria
Hello.
currently?
All right. So initially, when we, as things were developing towards this event, and we were contemplating if we should cancel this program because a lot of tech events has actually been cancelled. And if you are following the news, you would understand that currently there is a massive protest across Nigeria in almost every city. And this protest is happening few meters from where we are right now in our office. And it's all about people are sick and tired of the situation, of the high-handedness of the security personnel who are taking undue advantage and usurping powers unlimitedly over the citizens. And as always, the citizens they've got to the precipice. So Nigerian youths have gotten to the precipice, and they have now come out to the streets to express their grievance. And personally, I sympathize, and I'm one of the youths who are not happy with the situation. So we looked at this project and we said, no, we are not going to cancel this event, knowing that this is all about technology innovation. The NSAS protest is something I strongly support. Having, being a witness to how they manage. So it's really, below as expected. So now, when we are discussing about this event prior to today, regarding if we should cancel it or if we should still go ahead, I thought about it. I said, yes, so many people have cancelled their event, but we have to look at it this way. The concept or the issue that is on the burner today is about the police reform. And, if you look at it from critical understanding, yes, the government has come up with a statement that the SARS is currently disbanded. So, but the truth is that we need police. And we need them to function effectively. We need the police system to help, protect lives. The truth is that it's because things were not put in place. They had abused the powers they were given, and especially the dangerous weapons they carry about. They have abused it. They've taken lives, because they have lethal weapons. So the truth is that the job that the SARS do, the job that the police do, can actually be done better with technology. And that's my own point of perspective. And that's how I would protest also, that as we are looking for solution, we are not going to throw the bath water with the child, right? We would actually throw the bath water, but we would retain the child. So we would take away the bad part in SARS, but we need their operatives. We need their operation, even if it's not going under the name of SARS. Like the government has given us a new name, and it's called SWAT, right? We need them to be operational. But the truth is that we have to start thinking as young people, what kind of SARS or what kind of SWAT do we want to see in Nigeria? And that's how that is what conference. What kind of what kind of policing system do we want to see in Nigeria? Is a policing system that is AI and machine learning driven. I'm telling you, we don't need any other thing apart from that. We need a police system that can implement artificial intelligence technology in the process of crime investigation. And this is really possible. But like I told you, we cannot go and copy a software from Silicon Valley and paste it in Aso Rock, right? We can't just go and copy out a software and paste it in our police station and say, okay, this is how it should work. This is what it should be. No. We have to grow our solution. And this is where I call on every young Nigerian. If you have flair in technology, we can produce solutions. This should come in as part of our demand to the government. They should sign a contract for the youth to build software solutions for the policing. right? Okay, so if I'm going to throw more, if I'm going to talk about how can the police use AI in policing? Okay, look at it today. You are a police officer, you are investigating. How do you know the trend in crime rates in Nigeria? You know, you are investigating cybercrime. You shouldn't be stopping me on the road asking me, I want to see your Facebook, I want to see what you are doing with your Facebook, when the data is actually there, right? So look at what the methodology that the police are using today are crude. And we want to also demand a change in that methodology. We want to demand a change within the system. So we want to see the police bring in intelligent programmers to come into their network, to come into their offices as hackers, to help them that can work for the police. For example, we can apply the use of artificial intelligence within the crime diary, because I'm very much aware that when you walk into police station, and let's assume that you've been robbed, right? You walk into the police station to report a robbery. They're going to open a case file for you. They're going to ask you, how did it happen? What happened? Tell us. You narrate the story. What color were they wearing? Were they wearing black? What can you identify about the criminal? You tell them all these things. And my brother, where is it written? In a piece of paper. And by the time you turn your back, that piece of paper is forgotten. So if we were actually looking to reform the police, we must go the data, and we must go the direction of computerizing. We must go the direction of using artificial intelligence to build a stronger police force. So, for example, that data they are collecting, even if someone cannot write, I can talk. I can record it in an app. So police can tell me, okay, download your app, make your case report. I can record it. And by the time I finish recording it, can be translated into text. And it can be analyzed back in a data system. So where you begin to see a crime trend, if police now wants to really curb that crime, they have the data and they can act professionally. They can act with accuracy. And that's what we are talking about. That's the kind of police system we want to use. We want to see in our country. I'll give you an example. The young man that we all know, Hush Puppy, was arrested in Dubai, right? Did they stop Hush Puppy on the road to ask him, I want to see your phone? Oh, you have been showing pictures of iPhone 12, iPhone 11. Tell us about yourself. That's not the process. The data is there. The police have access to our, to everything. They have unfettered access to even bank records. So we can build a system, an artificial intelligence system that can trigger and send reports to police. Starting even from, for example, I remember having been to Beijing. So I was in Guangzhou. What happened when you come in as a traveler? The hotels are going to scan your passport. The moment they scan your passport, it's going back to the central database of the police. So as a foreigner, when you enter China, they scan you in with your passport at the port of entry. When you go to a hotel, they scan you in at the hotel reception, and the police have data. They have access to that. Now tell me how people will come from all the way from Timbuktu to cause kidnapping if we have their data. Are you getting me? So I think that as young people, we have the right to be angry with the system, but the solution is on our hands. We can demand that, as part of what we are requesting the government to do, we can demand that there will be a unit that will be responsible for software developers that are going into the police system. And of course, if I'm very good as a software developer, the pay scale that they should give me would not be the same pay scale for other people, because if I am that good, right, I can go and work for Facebook or Amazon, right? So if they want that unit, the intelligence unit, throughout today, if you look at how their police system, how they are managing their territory, it's every, and they even export cybersecurity to the world. So if the Nigerian police is going to be reformed, we must make sure that there is a cybersecurity unit. Forget about all these things you hear EFCC doing. How much have they implemented? Truly, I support the NSAS, and my demand today in 16 as I speak, my own protest is that we are demanding that artificial intelligence and machine learning units be created in the police stations. Thank you.
You, Mr. Kosi, for that insightful take on machine learning and it as a tool for innovation as regards police reforms and bringing it home enters in Nigeria.